On my boo. So Kenny and I met in Indonesia during a mission trip, and I was like, wait, why do I feel this urge to kind of invite him into the business? So Forge is basically the calling that the Lord has given me and Kenny is to educate as many people as we can about financial literacy and to help them get out of financial bondage, right? Through financial literacy. So um, and that's how Forge came about is like iron sharpens iron, right? Regardless if you're ready to buy a house or you have to wait a whole year, we don't just help people that are ready to go. And we're not just here to help home buyers, we're here to help investors, we're here to help realtors, loan officers, right? So that is what Forge is all about. So this is me, Franz Gaia. Like I said, I've been a realtor for the last 6 years, loan officer for about a year and a half. But before I even got my license as a loan officer, I was already doing the loan officer's job because I don't want to go show houses and waste my time and waste my buyer's time knowing that they're not even approved. Or why would I send them to a loan officer and waste that loan officer's time if I already know that this buyer is not ready because of debt to income ratio or credit score? Not only that, when you are asking the correct questions right off the bat, you are gaining your buyer's trust because those are the questions that, number one, they never ask themselves. Potentially the other realtor never asked them or the other loan officer never even asked them, right? I get that all the time. Yesterday, I had a phone call with a buyer. So the buyer was basically, oh yeah, I'm actually shopping around with other mortgage lenders. She has a realtor. And by the time that conversation ended, yeah, man, like my realtor didn't even tell me that. My loan officer didn't tell me that. So for me, it's like, how do you keep that client? Let's say I was a bad person that took everyone's client. How do you keep that client as a realtor if you are not educating them compared to the other people? So the biggest question is, why should they use you? What value do you bring to the table aside from having a license, being able to open a door? So that's what I'm going to try to teach you guys is how to be able to figure out what's happening to your borrowers or your buyers' financial situation, their credit score, before they even go to the loan officer. So that way you know, because it's your commission, right? So that way you know that it's going to close. You help them as much as you can from beginning to end, right? So, and then on top of that, learning the programs. You have to be able to be a problem solver, right? Again, here tonight, we're going to go over traditional and non-traditional, how we take over people's mortgages, right? So let's go ahead and go to the next slide. All right, what are you guys dealing with right now in today's market? What are your pain points? What are your buyers saying? You were talking about a buyer saying the monthly payment is too high, interest rates too high. What are you guys going through? What are the biggest pain that your buyers are complaining about? What's the reason why they don't want to buy right now?
The rate.
Rate? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, right now with social media, with news being so negative, they tend to hear that. But I guess that's as a realtor, that's your job. You gotta, because there's always, if you see history, there's always names of high interest. They come down, they go up again, high prices. So so I mean, basically that news and.
I don't know if your parents ever bought a house before, but for me, when I first moved here from the Philippines back in 2007, my parents' interest rate was 13%.